It's Sun Little Live on Hangout Radio, backstage at Hangout 2018, powered by 92 Zoo. Now, you grew up in Philadelphia, is that true?
I ended up growing up in Philadelphia. That's certainly where I received my musical education. I was born in L.A., but grew up on the East Coast. But that's where I ended up.
And what were your influences growing up? What was that formative stuff that made you kind of go, yeah?
I had a lot of Motown and jazz in my background. So Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, things like that. I wanted to write. I was always a writer of lyrics of some kind, and I wanted to set those to music. So I started playing guitar, and then I got into Jimi Hendrix, and that probably just sent me in a different direction completely. But yeah, so I've always been all over the place with hip hop behind all that, So it's never ending for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always peeling back that onion, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
So with the music, when you're writing, what kind of influence? I mean, are you pulling from? It says, I read that it was primarily rhythm, blues, but it's probably more than that. I would think, like you said, with the hip hop influences and other things. When you're writing, do you try to incorporate all that, or you just kind of see what happens?
I think it's probably a little both. I mean, I'm sure there are things that sounds I've mimicked over the years, from different genres, but I never really. I was always a person that liked to blur the lines between those things. I think you can't have R&B without blues. You can't have rock and roll without R&B. You can't have hip hop without rock and roll. You can't have and so on and so forth. So I think so part of the fun for me is blurring those lines.
When you you're on tour right now and you're playing in Baton Rouge tomorrow night, so do you ever get a chance to spend any time up on the Delta and soak in some of the blues up there?
I haven't, and this is something that I've talked about with a bunch of different people, like wanting to really go and sit down and spend some time. I mean, I have family in the south of Louisiana, and I never actually met any of those people until I was probably deep into my 20s by the time that happened. So the South is kind of in some ways a new world to me, even though it's part of my past as well. So I would love to camp out at the Delta for a while and soak some of that up.
It's pretty cool up there. It's been a week up there. I'll tell you about it later, but it's pretty cool. There's some neat areas and a lot of history, and well, obviously the music's pretty awesome too. But you learn so much. Now the new CD is called New Magic, and that came out in September.
Right. Yeah,
how's that doing?
It's doing great. I mean, we're living and breathing with it. I had a chance to play some of the songs before the record even came out, and I went and made little adjustments, but it feels it's felt really great, playing the music in front of audiences. People, seems like whether they've heard it or not, they understand it.
That's important when people you make that connection and they get it, what you're trying to say, even if they get it in a different direction.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to have. I think sometimes, myself included, we're often led to things, and I think, it's one thing to have your buddy can tell you it's great, but it's a different thing to actually go and see an artist perform, and see if you can make a connection in the immediate sense, and so I've been pretty happy to be able to do that. Yeah.
Is that your favorite part of it? Is making that connection and performing, or do you prefer the writing and recording?
There's a lot that I love about all aspects of it. I think where I started from was really just a desire to write and express myself that way. So I think in the end I probably always go back to writing and being in the studio, just 'cause it's like a toy. It's like a jungle gym for me,
Yeah.
In a way that you don't necessarily get when you're, going from place to place on the road. But it's also like you're saying, it's impossible to replace being able to establish that immediate connection with an audience. So I think one thing kind of feeds into the other.
Mm. Absolutely. Can we hear another tune?
Sure.
What would you like to play for us?
Way back.
Listening to Sun Little live on Hangout Radio.
Call me crazy when I see you, baby. Got a smile about you. There's some red wine about you. In the evening, hazy, in a summer dress, you slay me. One smile, you got me. I identify, act sloppy, mad about you. Breaking my heart at the first sight, leaving me lost in the morning light. I'm mad about you, breaking my heart at the first sight, leaving me lost. Call me, why you crawl all on me? Well, now you say it's different, baby. After I took it to the river, baby. You know my memory's hazy, blowing in the summer dress, yes, lady. But I ain't happy, baby. Our first date, it wasn't lasting, baby, I know. And then she's gone, and I'm a rolling stone up in the cloud, boom. I know, and then she's gone, and I'm a rolling stone up in the cloud, boom. I know, breaking my heart at the first sight, leaving me lost in the morning light. I'm mad about you, breaking my heart at the first sight, leaving me lost. I'm mad about you, breaking my heart at the first sight, leaving me lost in the morning light. I'm mad about you, breaking my heart at the first, heart at the first, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
That's beautiful, man. It is Sun Little live on Hangout Radio, powered by 92 Zoo. Played earlier today, an early morning set. Early for us. 11:45. So your set was done, and you've got all day to spend at the festival. Did you catch any of their acts? Anybody you really got to enjoy?
I've seen only Anderson .Paak, actually, who I have tried to see before and failed several times at other festivals too. I mean, anyone who performs at these festivals will tell you that it's pretty rare that you actually get to enjoy any of it yourself, other than what you directly participate in. So I've been trying to see that guy for, I'd say, several years now, and this was the first time I actually got to see him. So I'm pretty happy about that.
So life is complete now.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about what I did here. So far.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna chime in on the Anderson Paak. Every musician that we've had come in here, I've interviewed.
Everybody wants to see Anderson Paak.
The number one artist everybody wanted to see, and I've tried to see him 4 times myself, and it never works out. But I thought it was an incredible performance. I mean, super high energy.
I'm sure if you ask him, he's going to tell you the thing he regrets the most about this festival is that he didn't see me.
Well, a trick.
Actually, I heard that. I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah, I think he did just tweet that right after he got off stage.
Hey, folks want to get your music. Which website they can go to?
Well, you got sunlittle.com. That's the easy one. But I'm Spotify. I'm iTuned. What else is there? I'm Googled and
Apple
Amazon
Music.
I'm Apple Music. That's what I was looking for.
Apple Music. You got it all.
You're easily accessible.
Yeah, right. I'm in all the places.
It's Sun Little live on Hangout Radio, powered by 92 Zoo, backstage at Hangout 2018. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for taking the time to come and sit with us for a while.
Thanks for having me on the bus, man.
It's our pleasure. And come back, please, soon. All right. You're listening to Hangout Radio 2018 coverage, backstage, powered by 92 Zoo.